Today, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious homemade salad dressing, and we're going to put it on a gorgeous tomato and cucumber salad. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna use a glass jar to make our dressing. This is a great tip because it's one less bowl and I don't have time to do dishes. And you can use it to store any extra dressing that you might have. So we're gonna start with some oil. We're gonna add some French's mustard to this. And French's is great. The mustard adds a great tang. It helps the dressing get pulled together, and it adds no calories. It's like the trifecta of awesome. We're gonna add some cider vinegar. If you don't have cider vinegar, you can use red wine or balsamic. You can kind of go with the seasons with this dressing, which is great. Also do some sugar. Same with the sugar. If you are trying to cut out sugar from your diet, you can maybe use a little small squirt of maple syrup or honey or agave. All right, so to this, we're gonna add our McCormick spices. So some garlic, there we go. A little bit of salt and pepper, there we go. And the salt and pepper kind of brings it all together. All right, so with all our ingredients in our glass jar, this is the easiest recipe ever. You just shake. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Look at that color. You can actually see the flavor. It's fantastic. So our dressing will sit in the glass jar, and now we're gonna move on to our vegetables. So in the bowl here, I already have some halved cherry tomatoes, and I learned a new trick recently, and this is great. If you happen to have any of these plastic container lids laying around, you can use these to help make halving cherry tomatoes much, much easier. So you wanna arrange some cherry tomatoes on one lid, and then use another lid to hold them in place as you simply slide a knife straight through them. I mean, really, it doesn't get easier than this. Look at that, done. And we can dump these right into our salad. To the tomatoes, I'm gonna go with the cucumber. My youngest son hated cucumbers until I took the seeds out. It's such a great way to get maybe that kind of slimy texture or tartness out of the cucumber. So once you half a cucumber, you can just take a spoon and slide it right down those seeds and get them all out. It makes the salad a little bit prettier, and it kind of takes that seed texture out. So now that we have kind of a hollowed out cucumber, we can make little half moons, just like that. So let's add these to the bowl, and we'll seed this guy too. Salads are a great light meal in the summer, and with making your own dressings, you can kind of go in any flavor direction you want, which is really fun. So if you get bored with one dressing, just mix up the spice that you add, change the flavor, and you have a whole new meal. It's a great, easy way to kind of change things up. We're gonna add these guys to our salad party. We're gonna add some red onion, and then our simple glass jar dressing. And look how amazing this looks. You can see the flavor. It's unbelievable. For this recipe, we're gonna use it all. We're gonna toss these vegetables together, but we don't wanna eat this right away. We're gonna wanna let those flavors merge. I'm gonna throw it in the fridge for 30 minutes. My salad has marinated for 30 minutes. It looks amazing, but remember, go seasonal with that dressing. In the fall, you can do some walnuts and apples, maybe maple syrup in the dressing would be good for that one. You can roast some root veggies in the winter. In the spring, go peas, go some feta cheese. You can really take this dressing and go any way you want with it. It's delicious. Tangy with that mustard. It tastes so fresh, it's so tangy. This is definitely the way I'm going from now on.